Hey guys, welcome to another Joel Candy adventure. As you see, it is rainy and kind of miserable out and cold. I think the perfect weather to do some camping. Let's start by putting a tarp over my head so I can kind of work, and then we're gonna set up my brand new tent that I'll show you guys. There, that's a little better, guys. Now I got somewhere to sit under. I was going to use this as some fire starter, but sopping wet. Not today. Well guys, I got the Haven tent all set up. It is really wet and windy out. This is kind of a nightmare to set up in the rain because I was trying to keep it dry, and then the guidelines kept coming out of the spikes, and it's really windy. But the interior of the Haven tent looks really comfortable. I'll show you guys it later, and it's dry in there. I put my wool blanket inside there with the insulated pad. So now let's go back to my car and get the rest of my gear. I got to get firewood, some food, and I think that's it. And then we'll try to get a fire started here shortly and try to stay dry as much as we can. So while this fire does its thing, why don't we go check out this Haven tent that I have set up. It's kind of hard to see it from the outside, so let's climb on the interior and I'll show you guys what we got going on here. This is the Haven Tent XL. I got the XL pad here, and I got my little wool blanket here. Here's the mosquito netting, which we don't need. And there's these bars here that kind of splay it out. And then the insulated pad kind of sits in these grooves, and that splays it out too. So that's how it lays flat. But this thing feels pretty comfortable. It's got a lot of pockets in it. You can put all your stuff in. And I got the ridge lights. We're going to connect the ridge lights later. It looks like it's got little things to put the lights on. That'll look cool. But yeah, let's get in this safely and test it out. Whoa. So my initial first impression of it, just laying in it for just a little bit. This is the first time I've ever completely set this up. It's very comfortable, very spacious, and I definitely like it. This is sweet. I am glad I bought it. that's more like what I want to see with that fire. We want it to be more like coals, less of an open flame, because we're going to make some Alaska sockeye salmon. And I got another type of salmon, Atlantic salmon. So we got 2 types of salmon, and then I'm going to make a salad with that too. Let's get to cooking. Looks delicious, guys. Oh my god. Dill, tarragon, butter, and there's one other herb on there, I forget. Parsley. Let's try the other one. That is wonderful. It just melts like butter. It's so tender. Oh. I think there's lemongrass in there. And that salad is so fresh. Mmm. Well, the sun is going to be setting, and before you know it, it's going to be dark. See, I told you guys, before we know it, it's dark. Why don't we get that ridge light set up and check that out, and get my sleeping bag set up and start thinking about getting ready for bed. Okay, I got the ridge lights connected to my power bank. Look at that, that's cool. I got my O-light right here to help me see a little bit too. Wow, look at that, I can really see. I'm swaying a little bit, but it's relaxing. This fire feels so nice. I can feel it just right coming up under this tarp right here. Well guys, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep. Hopefully I sleep good. It's kind of windy, but this fire feels really good, and this sleeping bag is a 0-degree bag, so hopefully it protects me from the wind. This tarp's gonna protect me from the rain. So I'm gonna shut these ridge lights off and get some sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, guys. I am chilled. Let's get a fire started. I'm getting a little bit warmer from this fire, but I could definitely use like a hot coffee. So let's get packed up and go get us a white chocolate mocha. Well guys, that was a fun adventure, but I'm cold, tired, wet, hungry, and I want my mommy. But I'll settle with a hot coffee. So let's hightail it out of here. And I hope to see you on the next Joel Candy adventure.